Hello there, everybody. I'm going to start this message with reading from Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God, give heed to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been a refuge for me, a tower of strength against the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me the inheritance of those who fear your name. You will prolong the king's life. His years will be as many generations. He will abide before God forever. Appoint loving kindness and truth that they may preserve him. So I will sing praises to your name forever, that I may pay my vows day by day. Now, my friend gave me permission to use her story of God speaking to her the other day, and she was watching this show of people climbing up rock surfaces, rock climbing, and it was kind of making her kind of uneasy, because it's like, if these people, how do these people do this incredible stuff, and they might not even know God, and but they're doing these incredible daring things that can risk your life. So she was feeling uneasy about that. But then this verse came up for her. From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And it's like it spoke to her, that God is the rock that is higher than all. He's higher than me, he's higher than you, he's higher than everyone. And that's the thing, is we need to be focused on Christ. We can look at people doing incredible things like rock climbing and things, but there's one even higher than that, and that's Christ. That's God. And we have to keep our sight and our foundation set in him. And I know this is definitely true. I've been going through a lot of hard times lately, and I don't want to cry, but I'm going to be losing my job soon because the building I work is closing, and it's hard. It makes you realize, it made me realize how much this job actually really meant to me. I mean, there's been times where I just wanted to quit and walk out. It hasn't always been easy. It's been stressful, but I've actually had some really, really good blessings in this job, and I've really been a part of something, and I've worked there for almost 18 years, and that's practically half my life. I've been there, and now I gotta say goodbye. And it's a difficult thing, and I have to admit that I'm afraid of the future, and I'm afraid of what's gonna happen. But I have to keep my sight on God and on his rock, on his foundation. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trust him, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm definitely still afraid, and I know it's gonna be difficult. But I have to trust the rock that is higher than I, and that's God. And I decided, God kind of just put on my heart, today is my day off, because I don't know when exactly the building's going to close, but it's probably going to be pretty soon. And I'm going to take my dog to my workplace, and I'm going to go around and pray for anyone who wants it, the residents, the staff. I'm just gonna go there and just pray for them. And this it's a little nerve-wracking for me, because I don't even know what I'm not good at praying for others, but I want to do that. God put that on my heart. I mean, the smart worldly thing to do would be to get my resume out there and apply for all these jobs, which I am doing. I'm working on my resume, which gives me anxiety too, because I'm like, it's not very impressive, but I do have some idea of what I'm gonna do. But I need to just trust God to lead me, and I'm just praying about it and letting God lead me. and trusting him and taking those steps he's telling me to do. So, oh yeah, it's, I know a while back I asked God to test my heart, like in that Psalms, I should look it up so I could read it to you, but, search my heart, O Lord, and to remove anything offensive, and he's definitely done that. So be careful if you ask for that, because he will answer. But I am thankful. It's been rough and it's been painful, but that's what it takes to become closer to God and to grow to be more Christ-like, is to go through that pain and to go through suffering and go through trials, and that's what brings us closer to Christ. So I'm thankful, even though, like, First James says, be joyful in trials. It is hard though, and there are times that I definitely lose the battle, but I know I just have to keep focusing on Christ and focusing on serving him, and he's gonna lead me through this. And he's going to use me however he wants to use me. And I have to trust that. And I do trust that. I'm not going to lie and say that I don't have anxiety and fears and disappointments and regrets and just all this grief. And there's a lot I need healing for. Like, God has exposed so much that I need to be healed from, and I know I can only go to him to heal this. And I think I am going to talk more about that in the future. But for now, I just would appreciate any prayers for support. And my dog's, she's being silly right now. She's going to be going with me. We're going to see how that goes. And I want to make sure the fish get home, so I'm going to ask about them, because we have some fish there. And I've already, set up, I asked my mom at their church if they have a fish tank, they might take them, or the company might move them to another building, but they need to be taken care of. And then we have plants, and, I want to make sure everything's taken care of, and, so yeah. So anyways, that's today's story, message, whatever. I hope it speaks to some of you guys and encourages you. I mean, or just, you can relate to it, and we can all just take comfort that God knows what he's doing, and it's gonna work out for his glory. God bless you, everyone.